So let's talk about banning books. There has been a lot in the news, there's a lot on social media, and honestly, a lot of it is just misinformation and twisting the facts. When I think about when I was younger, books like To Kill a Mockingbird was banned, and I love that book. I think it's a great book. But the things that are being called banned now are not what you're thinking as far as To Kill a Mockingbird and some of these other things. They are actually truly pornographic. And I know a lot of parents are fighting against this, and they should. And it's not necessarily banning, it's just saying pornographic material does not belong in public schools without parental consent and knowledge. A lot of these books kids shouldn't be able to easily access unless a parent is aware of it. And let me give you some examples. There's a very popular title, and when I say popular, I really mean well known, called Genderqueer, that has been out and about in some of schools, some locally. And here is some of what is in that book. And this book has been protested a lot as far as not being appropriate for kids. Here's why. I'm not going to go through and read all this for obvious reasons, but you can even just look at the pictures and some of the words and pause it to read for yourself. But this is Genderqueer, and it is very pornographic. There was also a big segment on CBS Sunday this past weekend about all of this, and these are some of the books that they brought up in their segment as far as banning books. But do you really know what's in them? If you're okay with this, I'm not okay with you. Here's an example of what is in these books. I'll just show you a clip from a few of these because some I'm not aware of, and then there's To Kill a Mockingbird, which doesn't really fit with the others that are questionable as far as being pornographic. This is a very small snippet from Lawn Boy. There's way more than just this, but you can get an idea and look at the profanity and words, but it's quite pornographic. This is from All Boys Aren't Blue. Very detailed, very graphic, very pornographic. You can pause and read through some of this. And for people who say that's not happening here, wrong. I have a book that I actually was on Twitter and I heard someone reading this book in another state. I was like, oh my gosh, that's terrible. So I went onto a local website to see in our county if that book was in any of our schools, and it was. It's in Chambersburg, Waynesboro, Shippensburg, and there could be more. I didn't take the time to look, and I'm sure there are a lot of other books like it that are out there that we aren't aware of. Here's what some of the book has in it. Listen and see if you're okay with your child reading that.
Hi. This book contains sexually explicit assault and battery. I hesitate to read it. I don't feel comfortable reading it to adults. 13-year-olds can check this book out. And you guys have bought it for them and provided it for them. And it needs to be corrected ASAP. Are you going to eat her pussy? Yeah, Earl, I'm going to eat her pussy. Do you even know how to eat pussy? No, not really. Papa Gaines never sat you down and said, son, one day you're going to have to eat the pussy. No, but he taught me how to eat a butthole. Yep, I would teach you some pussy eating technique, but it's a little complicated. Son, I don't have time for that. I got 20 pussies over here I need to eat. Is that right? I'm on a pussy deadline. It goes on and on and on and on and on and on. There are 79 fucks in this book. 79. 51 shits, 11 dicks, 15 pussies, and 9 goddams, and the list goes on. And you guys need to fix it.
So banning books, it's not what you think. It's not about banning them. It's about what's age appropriate and what's pornographic. That's just not educational or inclusive in any way. It's not okay.